What's going on, folks? Welcome to the latest edition of Nintendo Enthusiast Weekend Review. I'm Shawn Long, I'm your host. I'm an editor over at NintendoEnthusiast.com, and a bunch of stuff this week. Let's just go ahead and jump into this past week's news. Alright, so the past few days there's been a Smash Bros. Wii U Bundle picture that's been floating around the internet, and people weren't really sure if it was a legit thing or a mock-up or what the deal with it was. But today we actually got a little insight onto if it's a real thing or not. Amazon of the UK actually put up a placeholder listing for this actual bundle, a Wii U with Smash Brothers. So, it makes sense to do it. It's a gold mine for Nintendo. It's a great way to sell systems in the holiday season. So hopefully it is a legit thing. So, people who've been waiting on the Wii U for Smash Brothers can now, boom, just get it all in one package. So, come on, Nintendo, you really need to do this. So there was also the Nintendo Direct this week as well. There was a bunch of cool stuff out of that too. Majora's Mask is coming to the 3DS, which makes a lot of people happy. Me personally, I'm one of the happy people. Never finished the game. Cool storyline though, so I'm really looking forward to checking it out on the 3DS. Kirby is confirmed for February as well, which is pretty cool because that's another Wii U game that a lot of people are looking forward to. Splatoon is also confirmed for second quarter of 2015, which is nice because that game has a lot of promise and could really be a great online game. And finally, it looks like Xenoblade is nearing completion, so if we see that in 2015 as well, along with Zelda U, shnikes. Shnikes. Good times are ahead, folks. So the day has finally come and we've actually gotten some pictures of Watch Dogs on the Wii U. So for the 5 people that are planning on picking up the game, you got some cool pictures. It looks pretty decent, honestly. They came directly off the Wii U eShop. We discovered it and put it on the website. The one thing I did want to mention though is the download size is going to be 17 gigs, which is a lot for probably a subpar experience, and also that it's $60. So it's $60 and it doesn't have the DLC and probably has features removed from the other versions, but they still expect the game to sell at $60. It's not gonna happen, Ubisoft. It's not gonna happen. People have lost interest in this game or they bought it on another system. But I guess good job on the graphics. Maybe I'll pick up a used copy. You know what, you should send me a copy. I've given you guys so much good press. Send me a copy of Watch Dogs on Wii U and I'll review it for the website.
This week's Retro Game of the Week is brought to you by NewWaveTraders.com. For all your retro gaming and toy needs, be sure to visit NewWaveTraders.com.
Alright, so if you've been watching the show for a while, you'll remember that Double Dragon 2 was once our Retro Game of the Week. Well, this week we're going to pay homage to, the big daddy of the series, Double Dragon on the NES. Yeah, it was an arcade game. Yeah, the arcade game was better aesthetically, and, it was more fun, I guess, because you could do 2 players simultaneous. But when you talk about Double Dragon, 9 times out of 10, people think of this game. You can pick it up for really cheap. It's got the coolest opening scene in a video game ever. Some dude walks up and punches your girlfriend in the stomach and just carries her away. And you're like, damn, I gotta go kick this dude's ass now. So it's a really great game. The later levels, like level 4, kind of focus on platforming, which feels a bit tacked on because 1 through 3 aren't like that. But, the game still kicks ass. And worst case, just play levels 1 through 3 to have a great time. So another story that was popular from last week is in a recent interview, Reggie stated that he feels third parties will eventually come back to the Wii U due to system sales doubling. That's cool and all, but I feel it's kind of the catch-22. Since Nintendo had third parties abandon them on the Wii U, Nintendo's been kicking ass and kicking balls and kicking all sorts of stuff to get games out on the system. Games like Hyrule Warriors, Bayonetta 2, Smash Brothers, Kirby's coming out. They've been really putting their efforts into the Wii U and making great games, and that's what's been helping drive system sales, not third-party companies. So if they don't come back, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the second-party games, the first-party games, and the indie games. Let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. Leave a comment below or hit me up on Twitter or something, and let's talk about it. So Renegade Kid's a great company. They really know how to push Nintendo's hardware, especially the DS. They did some amazing things with that. And they actually teased that they might do a Kickstarter for Moon Chronicles on the Wii U. That would be really cool, I think. It would be nice to see Renegade Kid, work with the Wii U on a first-person shooter game, because I think they could really help push the system. Also worth noting is I tweeted to Jules, who's a buddy of mine, asked him about if there would be any online multiplayer aspect, and he said it would be a possibility. So if you guys want to see that game, make sure you hit up Renegade Quid's Twitter and let him know that you would like to see Moon Chronicles on the Wii U. So I think it'd be really cool. Alright, and that's going to do it for this week's show. As always, be sure to like the video, comment on it, subscribe to our channel, hit me up on social media, do what you gotta do, be in contact with me. Visit the website, we did some great stuff this week, some good reviews. I did an interview with my favorite YouTuber, Gamester81, so that was really cool for me. Shout out to Gamester81 for doing that. Make sure you visit Pat the NES Punk. He's doing a charity stream actually right now for the kids, so check that out, and I'll check you guys out next week. Later.